trying to get situated here. I'm a couple minutes late. Hello, everybody. So I do want to wait a few minutes for this one for sure, instead of just doing the overview. Hopefully we get a few people on. This one is kind of interactive. Hello, Ronette. Good to see you. I'm going to light my incense while I'm waiting. I got a new lighter. I like it. He's pretty cool. Hi, sweetie. So I do want to wait a couple of minutes. This one is a little bit interactive. So I'd like to see if we get a few more people on. Hello, Rebecca. There we go. Get my incense going. Looks like we got a few people. A couple people. See if we can get a couple more minutes. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. Hi, Miss Kathy. Good to see you. It's a beautiful Saturday over here. I don't know about anybody else, but we're up in the, supposed to get up to the mid-70s today. That'd be cool. Try not to sit on my hair this time. I hope everybody has a pen and paper handy. House cleaning and laundry day for me. It's cold and we have 3 inches of snow on the ground. Oh, we have no snow on the ground. It's definitely not too cold just in the mornings, and I'm doing the same thing. Laundry and house cleaning. It's Saturday. It's the day for me to do it. So, I mean, I know that we've only got 3 of you on. Keep having to stop what I'm doing. Oh, Kathy, honey. Just gotta take deep breaths, sweetie. I mean, I know you know how to handle it, but I don't know what to tell you. I wish I knew more about anxiety to be able to help you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry, honey. Anyway, just sucks it hits randomly. Oh. I don't know if I can handle it like you do. You're a strong girl, that's for sure. I couldn't do it. So for, let's see, it says we've got 4 people on, so that's cool. All right. Well, hopefully, Kathy, everything calms down for you for a little bit, and maybe you can get to enjoy the live a little bit. I'm really excited about this one because I love numerology and what it can tell us. What our core numbers, our master numbers, can tell us about our destiny, our life path, our expression, our personalities. So, and it's funny because I'm one of those kind of people that when I meet somebody new, mechanisms work for the most part. Anyways. I'm anxious I have to open that, learn more about numerology. I'm anxious to teach it or to tell you guys about it. I kind of lost my train of thought for a second there. Oh, I know where I was at. So one of my favorite things to do, and I don't know, maybe it's a little weird, but like when I meet somebody new or converse with people over the phone, in my head, I'll say, ooh, their personality is this number, or their life path is this, like a number one. And and then by that you can actually, without knowing their birth date, kind of say this is their horoscope. And it's funny because they're pretty dead on, and I like that. I mean, the universe doesn't lead us astray. It tells us what it tells us. So anyway, numerology is the study of numbers in your life. And by using numerology, you can uncover information about the world and each individual out there. And it's the idea that the universe is a system that once broken down, we're left with the basic elements. And in this case, the numbers. And then we take these meanings to better understand ourselves. We can discover insights about our purpose, our personality traits, and by working out your life path number, expression number, and heart's desire number, among a few of the other cores, you can take both the positive and the negative features, just like we do with our horoscopes, and tell you what your strengths and weaknesses are. And in turn, what traits to continue developing with and which ones to keep in check. So, and the numbers are 1 through 9. And then there's also master numbers, which are 11, 22, and depending on which culture you're from or that you follow, there's 33 and 34. Now, I just recently came across also 55, which went, but I am not familiar with that one, and I guess it's new. Not really new, old, but new, if that makes any sense. And so if you come up with a master number when we do our calculations, you can continue to reduce it down, but you don't have to. They have their own meanings. So I'll give a quick explanation of what each core number is, and then maybe we can start doing some math. Also, in the notes in the live, I, oops, about to throw my stuff around. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. This is what happens when I don't prepare myself like a dork. Oops. I'm seeing. Where? I know I added it to it. Where is it? Okay. I was trying to look on our group page for a second to get in the page underneath this live. I posted the Pythagorean chart, and then I also posted the meanings of the life path numbers. For anybody to be able to print out, use later after we figure out our lives. That way, everybody can get a chance to look at it on their own. And when we're doing our numbers, if y'all would like, I can read the numbers to you also. Just hopefully we don't go too long with it. Anywho, okay, so enough of that. So I see them in the event itself. Yes, that's where I put them in there. So probably won't be able to open it up and print it out until after. But that's okay, because we can go over it, anyway. So your life path number, or also known as your birth number, this is your most important. It forms the basis of what path your life could or will take. It's also very reflective of who you are, who you should be in your personality traits. She's going to any opportunities or challenges that you may face. It'll also aid you with lessons you need to learn along the way. Then we've got your expression number. Your expression number, or name number. Now this number tells you your abilities, your desires, and your personal goals. This one emphasizes on like your careers. It could also help you know of any adherent traits that you may carry. And for this one, we use your birth name, middle included. And if you have more than one middle name, you use all of it. Don't leave out any part of your name. If you have a hyphenated last name, you use all of it. And then we've got what's called the soul urge or heart's desire number. This one symbolizes the reflection of your inner, truer self. And then we've got your personality number. And so we do, I love when I start to stutter. Sorry. I know that with our expression number, that emphasizes on your personality. But then we have a more in tune personality number that also goes off of your name. And this one, personality-wise, it's the number that you allow people to see. So this is the number of how other people see you. This is what you allow. Sometimes we allow people to see certain parts of us. We really consider what we allow, right? Some of us do. But most of the time, people do this without realizing, or at least being fully conscious of it. And then lastly, we've got your day birth number or birthday number, but it's only the date. And this one holds the key to your destiny. This one, it's entirely emphasized on the date you were born. And it's what your future holds. So, with that quick breakdown, I hope y'all are ready to start finding out your numbers. Is anybody here that we have watching familiar with numerology? And I mean, I don't know how quickly the comments are coming through when they do come through, so. Trying to make sure that I turn the volume down so it's not too loud. Years ago, but not recently. It's pretty fun to study. You don't know yours, but you want to. Guess what? We're going to figure it out right now. Now, I'm a person, I absolutely despise math. I hate math. I can't add freaking 2 plus 2 in my head. But when it comes to numerology, I love it. I'm just excited to learn more about it when it comes to numerology. So we'll start off with your life path or birth number. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your birth date. Example, mine is May 20th, 1974. So we're going to take the month. That's number 5. Same, I'm spread. Basic algebra, right? Me too. It's horrible. So we're going to take the number, for me, I'm going to take the number 5. Hold it to the side. Now I'm going to take the day, 2, 0. I'm going to take the 2 and then the 0, and I'm going to add them together, which would be 2. So 2 plus 0 equals 2. And I don't mean to, if I sound like I'm explaining math to toddlers, I apologize, because I'm not trying to do it that way. It's just trying to explain how to add these numbers, because I suck at math. Oh my God, she has got to stop calling me. And then you're going to take your year. In my case, 1974. And you're going to take the numbers and add them individually. So in other words, for me, it'd be 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 4, which equals 21. And then you're going to break that down further. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So my final numbers are 5, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to add those 3. 5 plus 2 plus 3, which equals 10. Then you break that down further. 1 plus 0 would be 1. So my life path number is 1. So, are you guys calculating out your life path numbers? And if you have any questions, tell me. I mean, I can't do it in my head, but... I should have grabbed a notepad, too. Number 4. Okay. Wait, I'm confused. Okay. What confusion happened? Because it took me a little while to get it when I first started learning how to do it. I think I need a pen. Ten 1984. Born in December, so I added the 1 and the 2. Exactly. That's exactly how you would do that. You did that right. Okay, so that's 18, 19, 20, 22. So, Kathy, your 10, your 10, it would be, that's right, I forget. You have the same birthday as my son. Just a different year. Your 10 would be your 1 plus 0. So, your first two numbers are 1 and 1. Then we're going to take the 1, 9, 8, 4 and add those. That's going to come out to 22. And then you're going to take your 2 plus 2, which will equal 4. So that your numbers are 1 plus 1 plus 4. So you're a life path number 6. Did that make sense to you? Take me through it step by step. I'll write it out for you. Because that's how I... Oh, got it. Okay. You add each individual number. Yes, that's exactly how you do it. Sorry I'm late. I'll be listening while I run around this house. Okay. Hi, Crystal. So yes, what we never want to have two-digit number, unless it's a master number, the 11, 22, 33, or 44. Those are the only ones we want to leave alone. All other numbers we want to condense down to a single digit. But the only way to do that is you have to break it down, month, day, year, and then add each section, each individual number to get to our final number. And you do have to do it in the right steps, because if you end up with the wrong number, then it's not going to give you your correct path or your correct information. So, write down your numbers and hold on to that. Now I'm going to, holy shit, my life number is spot on. Oh, or did you read it? it My number is 11, so that's 1 plus 1 equals 2. Crystal, your number is 11, so yours is a master number, so you don't have to break that down. See, I thought you would be a 1, but an 11, so that makes more sense. It does make more sense. Master numbers have their own meanings. And they're higher, which makes sense. They're a lot higher than the normal numbers. Let's see. So crystals is 8. Whoops. Let's see. We've got 8. That stays there. That's 4. So oh, that would explain why my sister was trying to call me. Everybody's outside at her work. Looks like they had an active shooter. Well, but she says she's okay, so that's good. Yeah, I know. I ended up on just a couple minutes late because I was running around trying to find locking gas caps because my outdoor cameras were down last night, and it looked like somebody tried to siphon gas from multiple vehicles on our block. So I was out and about trying to find locks. I don't know what things are coming to right now, or this world's coming to right now. We may need to do another group blessing or something, because it's getting crazy out there right now. All right, let me see here. So I've got so 8 plus 5 plus 7. I think I did that right. I know you got yours, but I'm always curious, and so I'm just adding yours up. And again, I can't do math in my head. I suck at it. This would be crystals. I'm doing up real quick. Plus. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have that right. Okay, so 8/14/1987, crystal. You take the 8, and that number gets put to the side. And then the 14, and you add the 1 and the 4, and then that becomes a 5. So we put that to the side. And then we take the 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7, which equals 25. And then we break that down, 2 plus 5, which equals 7. So your life path number, it comes out to 20. And then broken down further is number 2. So yeah, 8 plus 5 plus 7 equals 20, which equals 2. How did you add yours up? I'm just curious. Okay, so for Crystal, I got a 2. I got number 2 for you. And I'm kind of glancing over at the thing, and I'm thinking, I always thought you were a 1, but 2 is, from what I'm looking at, it's really fitting. Okay, anyway, hold on to those first numbers. Now we're going to go over your expression or name number. And this one takes a little bit more. This is where we're going to use the... I do mess this word up. The Pythagorean Chart. The one that I had posted. Different than the way you were taught. Just to add each number. See, I was taught to break it down. Month, day, year. Then add those 3. So, but I was taught to do it this way to be able to read the numbers off of like the Pythagorean chart. And I'm sure it's not a wrong way, at all. There are many ways to add it. And to be honest with you, sometimes, because I know it can be difficult, sometimes I wish I had a master numbers, and sometimes I don't. So Crystal, inside the guide itself, I actually posted the life path numbers meanings, including the master numbers. Pythagorean theorem. So curious as to what this number 1 meaning is. Okay. So I'll read it to you real quick. Life path number 1, people are fearless leaders, always in control of their own freedom, self-sufficient, and hate to depend on others for survival. Tried to spell it so I can pronounce it. Yeah, I'm just... Oh, good. So that's just the first sentence of the life path number. Oh my gosh. It's like everybody knows that I'm on this live and they just all want to call me. Let me shoot him a text real quick and tell him I'm doing my life path number. Or not. I get so flustered doing my life. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see why that seems like me. Yeah, see? And that's just what I read from the first sentence, and I'm sure you're reading more into it. Read number 11 also. And well, what's funny is your 11 broken down further is number 2, which is what I came up with for you for the way that I do it compared to the way that you were taught to do it. Something's telling us that 2 may be stronger for you. Okay. So using this chart with the word I can't pronounce very well, we're going to do your expression number or your name number. Now this is where you're going to take your entire name. It's almost like an oracle reading telling you about yourself. Yes, it is. Just with numbers. With the guidance from the universe. So I had to take my birth name, Sarah Lee Waugh, and add each convert each individual letter into a number using the chart. Now, I don't know if you can... I'm going to try to turn this around so we can... Tell me if you can see it or not. And if it's backwards, I'm sorry. Tell me, and because it doesn't help people to try to read something backwards, right? But anyway, with the chart, and I had posted it in the live, is you write the numbers 1 through 9 on the top, and then you start filling in your letters. So where it stops, start it from A to I, and then underneath that, J to R, and then underneath that, we've got S to Z. There's no extra letters, so nothing fills in down there. Comes out to an 8. Wow. And then, so we converted my name into numbers, and those ones you add straight across the board. And I got 57, broke down 57, which was 12. Further, 1 plus 2 equals 3. And where is... I'm scrolling real quick. Ronette, what was your first number? 4. I see it. I always end up with like lots of little notes. $34. What was 34? Or was that a misprint? Or a mistype? Kathy, 6. I always have to, I'm trying to give 65. Okay, so if all of your numbers added together comes out to that higher number, then you're going to take, so in Ronette's case, she would take that 34 and add 3 plus 4, which would give her a 7. And Kathy, you would add 6 plus 5, which gives you 11, and that's a master number. You don't have to condense it down further. 47. For Christine's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, I'm using my fingers. Hers comes to an 11, which is a master number, so she doesn't have to condense that. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Garduno comes to an 8. You would add the 3 plus 5. I thought I was going to be able to explain this so much easier, but no. Like I said, I suck at math, so trying to explain how to figure things out, I'm horrible. All right, what did he send me? What is this? Okay. I'm doing it wrong, I think. Okay, so let's see. Write out your name. I had to write mine out with a space between each letter. And then underneath each letter, I wrote the number value for each letter. That's how I have to do it. And like your name that's through your Facebook, is that your birth given name? Or, oh, I'm kind of getting this. Hold on. Or is Ronette, Christine, and then Garduno. I really hate that I'm probably butchering your name. Is that your birth given name? I should have brought bigger note paper instead of my little... Okay. All right, cool. So we're going to take... I'm going to break it down. Oops. Oops. Oh my God, my pen wants to break. Ronetete. Okay, so your R is a 9. O is a 6. N is a 5. E is also a 5. Then you've got your T's. So that'll be 2 and 2. So add those in there. And then another E, so that's another 5. And then you're going to keep going. We're not separating them by the first, middle, and last like we did with our birth date. You're just going to keep on going. So then we've got the K, which is a 2. R is a 9. I is also a 9. S is a 1. T is a 2. I, again, a 9. N is a 5. And then E a 5. Then we do your last name. We're just going to keep going so that we get all the numbers and we can add them all together. So we have G, 7. A is 1. R is 9. D, 4. U, 3. N, 5. O, 6. Now the calculator. So now we're going to add them all together. We have 9 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 9 plus 9 plus 1. See how it's fun. Plus 2 plus 9. Where are we? Plus 5 plus 5. Then we're going to keep going. Plus 7. Now we're in your last name. Plus 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 equals 111. Phew. And then, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take the 1 plus 1 plus 1, because your final numbers came to 111. So you separate them. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. Your second number is a 3. And that's your expression number. Jeez. Yep. I think you guys are getting it. Kathy, did you get yours figured out also? And I think Crystal's probably running around and probably doing math in her head, knowing her. Number 11. All right, cool. So again, you can if you want, but you do not have to break those down. That's a master number. Okay, so here's some more math for us. This time, we're going to do our soul urge number, or your heart's desire number. Remember to hold on to your numbers. Keep holding on to your numbers. Don't get rid of them. Because all of our, see, my pen just broke. All of our numbers together tells a lot about you. I'm going to write Kathy's down. Kathy's was 11. So for your soul urge number, you're going to use the same chart, but this time you're only calculating the vowels. Ignore the consonants. Only add the vowels. But the same way that we did our name just before. So all of your name, but only the vowels. This is why I like to take write out my whole name and put the numbers underneath, because it's all going to be, all of the letters are the same numbers. That part doesn't change. But being able to pull the numbers from your name, it helps, because your personality number, you also use your name. No. Well, I don't count Y as a vowel. But everybody's different, and the way that we were taught, and depending on where you're at. Because I remember, growing up, it was A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. But I was taught not to. I was taught to use Y as a consonant for this. Try to give everybody a chance to get our consonants figured out. And I'm writing down your numbers too, as you guys tell me. Look for the morning light. Number 4. For Ronette, 22. So add 2 plus 4. No, 22 is a master number. Master numbers are your double-digit numbers, but only 1, 2, 3, 4. So 11, 22, 33, 44. So you can condense it further if you want, but you don't have to. It's a master number and it has its own meaning. So I would say for you, Kathy, it would be 22. Okay, so like I said, I think Crystal's doing a bunch of running around. So we'll now the next one we're going to do is your personality number. You're going to use the exact same method, but at this time, instead of using mine was 49. Let me see here. Open that up. All right, I have to catch up. We'll get you caught up in just a second. Run at 49. 4 plus 9 equals 13. Correct. 1 plus 3 equals 4. Correct. That's exactly how you do it. Where's the chart you have to use? The chart that you need to use is, it's in the live, or in the guide. When we created our guides, I added it to it, but like all the way at the back of I think it's like at the last of the pictures. But if you write it down this way, it really helps. Write down 1 through 9, and then underneath you're going to do 2 more rows. So it would be A through I. Each letter has its number. So A is 1, B is 2, and then J through R, and then underneath that would be your T through Z. So your B, K, and T example are all 2, if that makes sense. And like I said, I hope you guys aren't seeing this backwards, because it's showing it to me backwards. I don't know how to turn it around to make it fit. Oh, God, messages and everything from people is just crazy today. I need to translate this. Translate. I'm done cleaning the office. Oh, wow, much better. Crap. I can't translate that into Spanish at the same time. So, and what we did, Crystal, I'm so sorry. My phone's just not. So, full name or whole name? Your birth name. All of your names that were given to you at birth. You're going to write it all out as if it was one long name. You know, I'm going to give an example. Crystal Renee, whatever your birth last name is, but all like it was one long name, right? And then you're going to give each letter, find each letter's number, and then you're going to add up each number individually. First, middle, and birth last name. Yes. I hope you guys don't mind. We'll get Crystal caught up. Huh. And it does take a few minutes to get all this going. While we're holding up for a minute, does anybody have any questions so far? And then just add them all up. Correct. Oh, that's right. Kathy, you said that your personality number was 22. I forgot to write that down. Sounds good. I'll wait until, if she gets caught up quickly, I'll wait until you get back to do our last one. Heart's desire number was 22. We haven't done personality number. We were just getting ready to do personality number, but we hadn't gotten there yet. Oh, well, which one was the 11? For you, Kathy? That's okay. 8. Okay. So then the next one that we did, Crystal, was we took the exact same method. Oh, 11 was your expression number. Okay. So the next one that we did was the soul urge number or heart's desire number. And this time you're only going to add the vowels. So 6. And you're right, that's where we left. Life 6, expression 11, heart's desire 22. Thank you. Because I am writing them down too. And Ronette had 4, 3, 4. Now remember, we're holding on to these numbers because each one tells us so much about ourselves. I'm even circling mine. Number 5. Cool. Okay. If we wait a couple more minutes, Ronette can get back on. Now that we've got Crystal caught up. So let me make sure I have this correct. I have Kathy's at 6, 11, and 22, the numbers that she had, her different numbers. Crystal's are 2, 8, and 5. And then I've got Ronette for 4, 3, and 4. Yay! Ronette's back. Okay, so now we're going to do your personality number. And this one is only the consonants. You're using the same method as we just did, but this time only the consonants. And while you guys are adding that up, I'm underlining a couple of things in my notes because I want to make sure that I, again, reiterate exactly what each number means. Because even though in the paperwork that I gave you that I guess defines the numbers, when it comes to your soul urge or your desired destiny number or your personality number, they have different meanings. Even though we read the same thing, they emphasize on that aspect of you. Ronette got number 8. Number 3 for Crystal. These make a lot of sense. Okay, so we got everybody's numbers. And just so you guys know, I'll tell you mine too. My life path number was 1. My, my expression or name number is 3. My soul urge or heart's desire number is 7. My personality number is 5. I have your guys's. It only seems fair that you have mine too, right? So our last number is your birthday number. So not the month, day, year. Only the day. Mine is the 20th, so I take the 2 plus 0 equals 2. This is your destiny number. This is the key to your destiny. Okay, making sure that I wrote that down. Crystal's got a 5 again. That 5 likes you. I need to throw this pen away. I keep popping it. Oh my. 1 for Kathy. Yeah. Huh. That's funny. Your destiny number is number 5, and all I can think is with you going back to school, because part of the definition of number 5, extremely imaginative, dynamic, intelligent, and you can get restless. I'm just waiting for Ronettes to pop up. Oh wait, she might have already put it in there. I just didn't see it. 3, 7, making sure that I... Okay, so she did. 4, 5, and 1. Okay. All right. So, now remember, your first number that you wrote down is your life path or your birth path number. This is considered one of the most important numbers, and it is very reflective of who you are in your personality and in your traits. It also helps with your career. It forms the basis of what path your life could or would take. The second number that we did is your expression or name number. Thank you, Ronnie. Which is also known as, sorry, I don't know why I was saying that. I skipped a sentence here. This number, your second number that we did, tells of your abilities, your desires, and your personal goals. Emphasizing on personality. Like really emphasizing on personality. The third number that we did is your soul urge number, your heart's desire number. This one is your inner self. This is your truer inner self. Then we have your personality number. These are the order that we did them in. Your personality number. And this is the number that you allow other people to see. And so of course in turn it shows how other people see you. This is what you allow, whether you do it consciously or not. And then your birthday number, which is the last one that we did, that's your destiny number. All right. Who wants to know some of the meanings? Because I have in my notes like the quick meanings of each number. Or do you guys want to read them yourselves? Yes, please. Okay, I'll start off with Crystal. I'm going to do the quick notes because they are helpful. Okay, we'll do crystals, then Ronettes. So, your life path number, you're the mediator, a peace lover with a desire for harmony. You're gentle, considerate, and you carry a sensitive vibration. You got it, Kathy, then you're next. Number 2 is ruled by the moon, and you enjoy spending time in nature. Your keywords for your life path number are diplomatic, warm, peaceful, and sensitive. You have a negative side also. You're too dependent. And can be passive aggressive. I don't see that, but that could also be something that you keep in check. Ronettes. Oh wait, let me. Yeah, I'm gonna do Ronettes next for her life path number. Number 4. She's the worker, practical with a love for detail. 4s are trustworthy, hardworking, and helpful. Maybe you're an 11 after all. I'll read the 11 also. For Ronette, number 4 is ruled by Uranus. Trustworthy. These are your key words. Trustworthy, helpful, steady, logical, self-disciplined, and problem solving. The only thing from that. And then the negative side of Ronette's life path, number 4, is contrary, stubborn, and narrow. Like I said, we don't always see it. And a lot of times if we're aware of it, we keep it in check. Kathy's life path number is 6. She is the peace lover. She's loving, stable, with a harmonious vibration. You see it? Good. This number is ruled by Venus. Her key words are compassionate, stable, family-loving, trustworthy, and domesticated. I'd kind of say that's spot on. Her negative side: possessive, unwilling to change, can be jealous, and can be superficial. Sounds about right? Yep. Mine was 1. My life path was number 1. This one says 1 is the leader. Very possessive. I can understand that. So number 1 is the leader. Indicates the ability to stand alone and has a strong vibration. What's mine is no touchy. I like that. The number 1 is ruled by the sun. They are considered fearless leaders, always in control of their own freedom, self-sufficient, and hate to depend on others for their survival. Keywords: independent, creative, original, ambitious, determined, and self-assured. Negative side: arrogant, stubborn, impatient, and self-centered. And yes, I am every one of those. I know it. I know I am. I try to keep it in check, but I know I am. Okay. Let's go down the list. Our second number was your expression or name number. Now this one, again, tells of your abilities, desires, and personal goals. Ronette was a 3. 3s are kind. Or wait, we did Crystal first. I got to jump to Crystal. Sorry. Crystal is an 8. I think I really like this numerology. I love it. So I think this one really fits. Okay, Crystal's expression number is 8. Crystal is the manager. Number 8 is a strong, successful, and material vibration. The number is ruled by Saturn. Keywords for the number 8: ambitious, business-minded, practical, leading, authoritative, courageous, accomplished, and organized. The negative side of this number: tense, narrow, materialistic, and forceful. Right? Okay, Ronette's expression number was 3. Yes, dead on. Right? Isn't it crazy? Ronette's expression number is number 3. 3s are kind, positive, and optimistic with a sociable, friendly, and outgoing vibration. This number is ruled by Jupiter. Keywords: jovial, friendly, positive, adventurous, and self-expressive. Negative side: extravagant, scattered, superficial. Again, that's your abilities, desires, and personal goals number. I'm going to mark them, the ones that I've read, so that I don't get myself confused. Minus, narrow, and materialistic. Oh, well, I'm sure, I know mine. I have tendencies. Okay, Kathy. Well, darn. I know, right? Kathy, your expression number is 11. Without breaking it down, this is a master number. Number 11 is a giver, an innovator, okay. Kathy is a giver, an innovator with an unmistakable streak for humanitarianism. This number is also seen as the as above number and can relate to instinct and faith. Similarity, it can also relate to fear and anxiety. This number is ruled by the moon. Your key words for master number 11 are idealistic, intuitive, considerate, tolerant, accepting, and steadfast. The negative side, too dependent, can be oversensitive and manipulative. I like pretty things. I told you you were a master number. I knew it. Okay. Let's see. What was mine? Mine was 3. So mine was the same as Ronette's. And I'd say it's fitting. I can be kind, positive. I enjoy being optimistic. I love being friendly and outgoing. So Ronette and I are alike when it comes to our expression number. And when it comes to the negative side, extravagant, yes. Scattered, oh God, a lot. Superficial, absolutely I can be. All right, the next one is your soul urged number. This is your inner, truer self. Whether you let anybody see it or not, this is like deep inside of you. Scattered here, yeah. And lately, it's just been getting worse. All right, crystals, inner, truer self. She's a number 5. Maybe I have a different idea of materialistic meaning. I get stuck up and only care about what's on the outside. Well, there are multiple definitions of materialistic. I see it as I like nice things. Oh, I get it. I get it. All right. Crystals, a number 5. A freedom lover and intellectual vibration. These are idea people with a love of variety, and the ability to adapt to most situations. Quick thinker on her feet, maybe. Ruled by Mercury. The key words for this one: adaptable, romantic, resourceful, witty, fun-loving, curious, flexible, accommodating. Negative side: non-committal, and inconsistent. Well, shit, she's... I know. Okay. Ronette's soul urge number is 4. Now she's got 3 number 4s in hers. So, and we did read it. I'm going to go over it again real quick. She's the worker, practical, with a love of detail. 4s are trustworthy, hardworking, and helpful. Ruled by Uranus. Trustworthy, helpful, steady, logical, self-disciplined, problem-solving. And like I said, this number shows up for Ronette 3 times. Ronette, you got to not work so hard. Because it's what you do. It's almost like that's all you do. But it also tells me that you are an extremely trustworthy person. If anybody needs anything, you'd give them the shirt off your back. She works a lot. Exactly, she does. Yeah. But like I said, that number 4 comes up 3 times for her. Kathy, now we are in your soul urge number. As we're doing this, I mopped the floor. Okay, yeah. I think you just clarified that for us. You're nonstop. Kathy's soul urge number is again another master number, 22. She's a master builder. Though idealistic and visionary, they still manage to keep their feet on the ground. It's the most powerful indicator of ambition and success, though often requires guidance or a different perspective. I gotcha. I am the master. Oh boy, here we go. And she knows it too. This one is ruled by Uranus. Oh, I'm so sorry. Give me a second. No! Hey! I'm going to kick you guys outside.
Boy, Jack's sure sounded off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Still on your life?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, baby.
Hey, that's not.
There's my other pin. Sorry about that. That was Honey coming home. The dogs decided they wanted to greet him very loudly. I had to switch pins too. So, yes, master builder. My soul urge number was 7. This one says that I was thinking that when you had 2 master numbers, right? She's the master, as she says. Number 7 is a deep thinker. These people are not very attached to material things, which I like material things. It's very true. I like material things, but I'm not very attached to them. So it's like, if I don't use it, I let it go. I don't attach myself to material things too much. They're introspective and generally quiet. I think that part's a lie. Number 7 is a spiritual vibration and ruled by Neptune. Keywords: unusual, introspective, intuitive, psychic, wise, and reserved. Giving me a big head over here. Yep. Well, the universe doesn't lie. It's telling us what you got. Negative side: melancholic, odd, leaves too much to chance, and I know I do that, and hard to reach. 1, 2, 3. So your next numbers was your personality number. Now remember, this is the side that you allow other people to see. Crystal, you allow people to see the jovial, friendly, positive, adventurous, and self-expressive side of you. When angry, you allow them to see the extravagant and scattered side of you. Whether you know it or not, this is what people see of you. Ronette, with number 8. I gotta turn my paper around. You allow people to see the ambitious, business-minded, practical, leading, authoritative, courageous, accomplished, and organized side of you. When angry, you allow them to see the tense, narrow, materialistic, and forceful side of you. Kathy's is 7. Isn't it true though? This is what Kathy allows. Unusual, introspective, intuitive, psychic, wise, and reserved. And when angry, melancholic, odd, leaves too much to chance, and hard to reach. No, right? And then mine, this is what I allow people to see, is 5. Adaptable, romantic, resourceful, witty, fun-loving, curious, flexible, accommodating, and yes, I can be very accommodating. When I'm angry, non-committal, irresponsible, and inconsistent. When and you know, it totally makes sense to me, because when I'm angry at something, that's where that scattered brain totally kicks in. And you're right, we do need it sometimes. All right, last but not least is your destiny number. This is the key to your destiny. This is what you were born to do. Crystal number 5. Freedom lover, intellectual vibration. Idea person with a love of variety and ability to adapt to most situations. Now you had a number 5 also. So this is just emphasizing, because you've had it show up twice. It's emphasizing, just like Ronette's number 4 showed up 3 times. It emphasizes that. Adaptable, romantic, resourceful, witty, fun-loving, curious, flexible, accommodating. Not bad. Ronette, we got that number 4 again. You're absolutely correct, though. And what's funny is, like, you know, between the different tarot and the oracle and runes and numerology and stuff like that, without, like Ronette just said, without actually meeting each other in person, by knowing the things that we study, we kind of picked up on all of those traits and personalities, and but that's because we pay attention to it. Those are things that we follow. We pay attention to it. And yep, I think that's exactly true, Crystal. Woman of it all. And I mean, you've said it yourself. If you're not busy, you're bored. Got to keep yourself busy. And you definitely do. So with that number 4, for Ronette, for her destiny number, I'm going to go over the keywords again, because like I said, this is exactly what was emphasized. Trustworthy, helpful, steady, logical, self-disciplined, and problem-solving. the worker. Kathy, yours was a 1 for your destiny number. Where is my number 1? Oh, other page. You're a leader. Your destiny is to be a leader. Ability to stand alone with a strong vibration. Number is ruled by the sun. Independent, creative, original, ambitious, determined, and self-assured. Ain't no rest for the wicked. I love that saying. Hate not being busy drives me nuts. I feel like I'm helping people by staying active, right? I understand that. My final number was 2. My destiny number. Mediator and peace lover with a desire for harmony. Gentle, considerate, sensitive vibration. Ruled by the moon. That's my second one, ruled by the moon. And I already know. My emotions really go by the moon. And enjoy spending time in nature. Keywords: diplomatic, warm, peaceful, sensitive. Negative, too dependent, manipulative, passive aggressive. I know that I can be. But with your destiny, we don't look at the negative ones as much. So, could you ready 11 for the life number? I want to see if I connect to it better than a 2. Absolutely, because you could be an 11 or a 2. Number 11 is the giver, an innovator with unmistakable streak for humanitarianism. This number is also seen as above number and can relate to instinct and faith. Similarity, it can also relate to fear and anxiety. And like 2, it's also ruled by the moon. Idealistic, your keywords are idealistic, intuitive, considerate, tolerant, accepting, and steadfast. The negative side of the number 11 is too dependent, oversensitive, and manipulative. Now, I think you fit both, and that's why I said I definitely... I think for that one it could go either way. I don't know now. You do fit both, but then you just got to look inside and see which one do you fit more. And it also, what way you prefer to read the numbers. But like I said, I was always taught to break it down even further. Now, I do want to make sure that I have to read deeper into that one, right? Master numbers, one of the things I also want to, let everybody know is it's not that a master number is more important than a regular number. It's not. One of the key things for having a master number, it just means that for that specific core, it's just easier for those that are born under the master number to realize it. They can come to that understanding easier. And then they also say that sometimes with master numbers, they take, for those specific cores, they can take things harder and more personal, if that makes sense. You know, so it's not that a master number is any better than the other numbers. All the others were spot on. I know that mine are spot on. Like I said, there's more, because I read off of my keynotes, but in the live itself, I posted this, and it's got all the numbers, and goes into a deeper meaning. So definitely hold on to your numbers and read the deeper meanings. Ow, I just bit my tongue. Well, I hope you guys have really enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing it with you, and that took quite a while, but I knew with this one it would be. Would you email those to me? Yes. I don't know if I have your email. Shoot me your email and I'll send them to you. Absolutely. Anybody else wants me to, shoot me your email and I'll send it to you. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed going over numerology with everybody and learning a lot of information about each other. I thought that was really cool. You guys, thank you so much. That was fun. I'm going to let everybody go and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. While Ronette got to take a break and move laundry, I got to go get laundry moved myself now. Thanks, you guys. Many blessings. Love you, girls. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.